there is correspondence with partnerships. And if everybody was complaining that the partnership is very one-sided, and I said, okay, guys, that's not how we do partnerships. The partnership is about giving first and then getting from someone. And I actually started to build a network, and I start connecting people. I meet somebody, I just connect them with somebody else that I knew already in the network. So I grew very quickly. The other funny thing that happened is one of the co-founders was supposed to be speaker on the health tax webinars, because I told them, okay, man, we need to start doing webinars with partners, creating content. But he had a side business, and he said, Nick, I'm too busy with my other business, I cannot speak. And I said, are you crazy? We have a podcast in 1 hour. That was with Scott Needham from Smart Scout. I'm not sure if you know him.
I know.
Oh, okay. And then I said, okay, heck, what the heck, man? I'm a sales guy. I'm going to speak. It's not that hard. And that's how I got into webinars. And since then, I've done probably over 300. I've hosted myself, spoken like we do right now, and hit at least 10 guys to start their own podcast. And to be honest, it's really fun stuff, because they connect with me. And by doing that, we actually grew the company, the network, and the partnership program very quickly. And then a company like Merchant Spring, James, he told me, okay, Nick, can you do it for us? At the same time, another partner, John Tilly from Zonguri, told me, okay, Nick, can you help out with partnerships? And I said, okay, just give me an idea. I'm going to set up a partnership agency, and I'm going to call it Partnership as a Service. So I actually turned the casual connections into a business. And that's actually our main thing that we do right now. We connect companies who have the same ICP. And of course, we added some other stuff that we do on top of that, like we advise those companies how to monetize partnership, because meeting somebody doesn't mean anything. People meet people all the time. They promise all kind of bullshit. They never do anything. So you need to have a structure on how you do partnerships. Whenever you meet somebody, after the meeting, based on what you guys discuss, you send the follow-up. You put the follow-up in your CRM or the project management tool, so you can actually track the progress of the partnership. Then you need to start creating some stuff with your partners. Let's do a webinar. Let's do a podcast. Let's do a webinar with several other people. Let's invite some guys. And the goal of all those things are a few things. First, you create content. Second, you're using your partners to share the content. So you use them as a distribution channel. Third, you get authority. People like people who create content. And fourth, you get some leads, indirectly or directly. And of course, you start doing that, you build more content, you get more leads. For example, we did a webinar with a very big Turkish agency 4 years ago. We have probably 12,000 views on the webinar, and we got a few hundred clients just from one video, one webinar.
Wow.
Of course, you don't get that much leads from all the stuff that you do, but it just accumulates. Now, you do one with somebody, then you do more with the other one. And that's why I actually do those webinars, because whenever you do a webinar, you create content, the content stays, you get some leads. On top of that, whenever you do those webinars, you collect the contacts of the people who sign up to watch those webinars. So they opt in to be connected by you. By doing that, you grow your network. Like a year ago, I decided, okay, let's do a newsletter. So to be honest, I don't care if other people like it. I just write it as I like it. Just valuable content. Of course, we actually monetize part of it. We sell a few slots just to cover the expenses for our team. If you can actually ask me, how much does it take me to actually do the webinar per week? Do you have an idea? How much time? Can you guess?
You specifically?
Yeah, me specific. How much time do you spend on the webinar?
Probably nothing.
No, actually, no. Just 1 hour. My team assembles the content, and I just
Yeah.
summarize that in 1 hour. And we can easily do probably over 10K per month with that. I don't want it fully monetize it on purpose. I just have a very small portion of it where we actually sell to sponsors, just to make it independent. I can put whatever I want there. I'm gonna feature anybody that I meet once. If you want more, of course, you will need to pay. I used it as a brand awareness. Now I do stuff for people, and I get a lot in return. See, who is going to feature in a newsletter for free? Very few partners. I know few guys who have much better newsletters than me, but they create a lot of original content. What I do is just a curation. I gather the most relevant and interesting stuff, in my opinion, from the last week, and I share that. And that's actually one, after the webinar, probably the newsletter is one of the main things that people should do, not only if you're a service provider, but also if you're an e-commerce brand owner.